Okay, everyone. I wanted to show you this wonderful lady's channel. She has a lot of good information out there for fellow TIs. I checked it out, but I noticed that it doesn't have a lot of views. And this is like some seriously good information that could help a lot of TIs out. Damn near all TIs. Hold on before I even go to the channel. Let me go back. As you see here, let me go to that. They punished Niles Melzer for coming forward on targeted individuals. They slashed his funding by 100K. He just took in hundreds of reports from TIs to do a reading to the assembly in the fall. His goal is to end targeting and eliminate it within 4 years. We definitely have to show support to that man and everybody else who is also showing support, because that's the only way we're going to be able to put a stop to this. No one deserves to be targeted. Nobody deserves to be treated in any way, shape, or form like this at all. It is completely unethical what they do. I'll go down a list of things that they do, and it just will go on and on and on, and it's just nonstop. Some people have been enduring this for years, and years, and years, and more years. Yeah, that's true. 4 years do seem so long. But definitely show your support to this channel, because she has a lot of useful information. A lot of useful information. I will have this video playing before I play the video you all need to check out. So I'm gonna have a link to the original video of that too, and it's gonna show as far as what what the enemy is trying to do with the children, and as far as what they're trying to do with the forced vaccinations, and much more. Please show your support to that channel as well. Definitely get the word out about this, so we'll definitely be able to help those who don't even have any idea how to help themselves when it comes to this situation, and to also help spread awareness as to what the enemy is doing. Stay safe, everybody. Stay strong. All right, everybody. I claim no copyright for the content that's shown, but I'm doing my part to basically spread awareness about what's currently happening right now. There will be a link in the description to the
What happened for yourself. Take a look at parentalrights.org, titled, "It Finally Happened, Children Taken Due to COVID-19. And it states, "Today, Independency Court Madness, LA County Department of Children and Family Services recommended that the court remove my client's child from their physical custody after the parent tested positive for COVID-19. This is a non-offending parent. The judge ruled in favor of DCFS and detained the child." So says a Los Angeles area attorney in a post on Facebook last week. Now, it says they have not yet been able to confirm the case, but the lawyer's account remains live on Facebook. I'm going to pause right there. They have since verified this, and you can check and scroll to the bottom of the article. And this is a legit lawyer in the Los Angeles area. But the article goes on. He continues, "Let that sink in. DCFS is asking for children to be removed from their parents' custody due to COVID-19, despite the parent making the appropriate arrangements for their child." And at the bottom of the article, it goes on to state that this isn't the only attorney that has experienced it. In fact, multiple other attorneys have weighed in among his comment section on his post, saying that they are facing similar challenges. Now that you can access that through the link above, you'll be able to see some of the comments for yourself. Now, I'm going to leave his Facebook post in the description box below, so you guys can check that out for yourself and see what's going on. But the truth of the matter is, imagine a parent being taken away from their child. Here's the key point here. Parents are fully capable of making arrangements for their child when they are sick, with family, with friends, or whoever. And right now, children are not taken away from their families for things that are even more deadly than the coronavirus. I'm talking about, if they get the flu, they're not taken away. If they get measles or chicken pox or, tuberculosis or Hep A, it doesn't matter what communicable disease that, is caught within the family. Currently, no children are separated from their parents for that reason. Why then are they doing this with coronavirus? When in reality, coronavirus isn't affecting the children nearly as much as, say, the elderly generation. Take a look at this report on CBSNews.com. A pediatrician says that.
Hey folks, I hope you're staying positive. I hope you're finding the light in the darkness, and I hope you understand that you are called for these times. These times are incredible. Thousands of years of history coming to this moment in time, and we're here for this. So there is a light. We're it. We need to find our lights and shine it bright so others can see the path. And one of them is bringing the uncomfortable truths to people that don't want to hear it. They want to just be obedient. They want to be enslaved. They just want to follow. They want someone else to tell them what to do. They want someone else to provide everything for them. And all they want to do is push buttons and be entertained, infotainment, etc. But that's not who we are. That's not who you are listening to this. So there is an agenda. They're carrying it out. It's extremely dark, and they're coming after the children. Please check out the first video I did to get a little more on this subject matter. So the government is telling us, the govern means to rule. Govern is to rule, ment is for mental. Government literally means to rule your mind. Mind control. It's what it's all about. And if you looked at the Agenda 2020, I did a video about that with the military saying the information technology age will be about controlling one's mind. And once you control somebody's mind, you control them and their physical body and their spiritual body. So what the government doesn't tell you is socializing boosts immunity. The electrical field reaches out 6 feet. How many people knew that? The heart also is the biggest, it's a magnetic field actually, and it's the biggest magnetic field in our body. It's like 20 times greater than our brains. That's why reaching into our heart now is so critical to open our hearts. Bacteria are our immune system. There's over 3 billion germs in our body that help protect us. Viruses are part of that detoxing mechanism. See how they turned everything on its head? No one can infect you unless it's via your bloodstream. So all these contacts and whatnot, I was at the post office yesterday, met one of my friends I hadn't seen in quite a while, very big on geoengineering, very big on a truther and everything. I reached out to shake his hand just naturally, pulled his arm back like in shock, and put his fist out. So it was okay to give him a fist bump, but it was not okay to shake his hand. And this is someone in my community who I thought was pretty dang awake, and it was big time disappointing. His partner is a piano teacher my son took lessons from, and she won't have anybody in her house, and they have to do it online, and the fear. And this is what they have planned for us. Stay at home, be at home. We're coming to your homes. We're going to contact trace you. We're going to forcibly remove your children. If any one of you contacts it, let's say you go out and someone in the shopping center or at the wherever has contracted it, Karen, then they're going to come to your homes and they're going to say, oh, well, one of these has it, one of these don't. And remember, the tests are 60, 70, 80% false positives, but that doesn't matter. What matters is we're there for your safety, and we're the big brother, and we're going to come take your children away. And this is your future, sitting in front of a screen. And for those of you that still don't understand the big agenda, vaccinations for all. We'll have the RFID chips, then there'll be the mark of the beast. COVID, certificate of vaccine ID, COVID. All of this over 99.34% is not at risk, is not dying. And all the deaths, as we're showing in the previous videos, are being listed. You die of respiratory illness, you die of old age, you die of pneumonia. It's COVID. It's COVID. It's COVID. And as the doctor in my previous video just showed, they have to go in and change it to not COVID at the end of the day if they want to correct what the auto COVID is now putting on all the death certificates going through the hospitals, so the numbers are going way up. And this is from the covidtracking.com site. So here from March to April 25th, just to prove the point, cancer, heart disease, accidents, flus, Alzheimer's, etc., 2015 to 2019, same time period. Oh my gosh, the COVID has reduced all those deaths. Look at how great COVID is. Look at how excellent it is to reducing all these other deaths. Boy, more people are living because of COVID. Isn't that exciting? Again, according to the CDC.gov, their site, their posting. And then if you can even trust the statistics, here you're seeing that the mother during childbirth, seasonal flu, malaria, suicides, traffic accidents, AIDS, alcohol, smoking, cancer, communicable diseases, and abortions outrank the number of deaths of the alleged COVID virus. And they're not coming after the children, folks, just and the elderly they're going after. They're going to be going after everybody, mandatory COVID vaccinations regardless of objections. We, the state, knows what's good for you, even though we, the state, have paid out $4.5 billion for vaccine injuries. We, the state, who oversee the worst of quality of care in the medical profession in the Western world. We, the state, that decides what is best for you and your children, that puts poisons in our food, that sprays us every day nearly with geoengineering nanoparticulate matters of smart dust being introduced to our blood-brain barrier, making us ill health. Why are we obeying the laws when the laws are not just? They no longer apply when they're going to be injecting us with this new novel COVID-19 vaccine that has never been proven to work, and we're working on it for years. We got the best scientists in the mind, because this is the final vaccine, and this is it. Once they get you vaccinated, your life is no longer yours. The new vaccines, these selfie vaccines, these non-adjuvant vaccines that don't have the virus in them, this is what they're going to be pushing, that are going to be having used the military, the entire military, to force people to get vaccinated, to force them. For a 99% successful rate from the virus, it's insanity personified, folks. And so now you've got the federal and case laws of the New York State Bar Association saying it's legally backed argument that they can forcibly vaccinate you, right? And this is out today too. Here we go again, where remember in China where they were killing off dogs and pets because they could be carrying the virus. You know, this is all setting up the meme for the future, and now they're enacting it. This is today. One person's died, has gotten sick after interacting with your chickens. Goodbye, food systems. Remember, they're getting rid of all the meat factories and getting rid of all the meat processing places. Now they're going to be coming to your homes. One person has died in 86. What does 86 mean in a restaurant? Throw it out, right? Throw it out. And then here you see the game numbers, the 46368, 465. But since people are trying to grow their own food and have backyard flocks, increasing their popularity, oh my gosh, now they got the virus. This is all part of the plan. This is why, as I said before in the previous video, that they're bringing it to us with the bats, the nocturnals, the civets, and the pangolins. Those are all night creatures. And so they're saying they can be transmitted by airborne. It can be transmitted anywhere. And that all poultry and all ranch steers and cows and any living beings on your property that are of your pets, they all can be carriers of the virus. That's in our headlights coming forward. So I don't know if they're going to have the poultry police have to come out there and take away your chickens, or they're going to make it, quarantine you if you have chickens. Mandatory is mandatory. We say it has to happen, it's going to happen. And so this is in our headlights again, just one more thing. But it's all being put together. The pins that they set up back in December when they started this whole charade, they're bringing it here and they're enacting it piece by piece by piece. You know where this is going. You need to form your communities now, folks. It's super important. that you form your communities. Find others, like-minded people, meetups, get together, talk about this stuff. Form your own groups that can protect yourself and your children. And just say no. My child, my choice. My family, my choice. My rights. Unalienable rights, not unalienable, unalienable rights that you can never take away. These are cosmic truths. Defend yourself at all. Defend everybody's right to say no. This needs to end now. We need to take down the system. It needs to collapse into compost, and we are the new seeds. Let's decide what we want to grow. We want to grow healthy children? Get to the gardens. We want them to stop geoengineering and spraying? Bring awareness to more people so they understand what's going on. All right? There's not a lot we can do to stop them from putting the drones up there and spraying us like crazy for now. But awareness is super, super critical. And once they decide mandatory vaccinations, what else are they going to decide is mandatory? Since they can make up any laws they want. The laws are for the little people. You don't see Trump wearing a mask. You don't see all these people in the legal systems getting, standing all together without masks. The rules don't apply to them. The rules are for rulers, made by rulers. That's why they have rulers to measure you. We're just the little people, the chattel in legalese under Roman Latin law. Where you're not even a citizen. You're a person. You're considered in court to be a non-living entity. You're out to sea. You're on a ship. They have no regard for life, our lives, and they're showing it over and over again. So please, wake up, speak out, be heard. Time is short. Tag, you're it.
All right, please definitely show your support to the Applying for Truth. Oh no, Applying Truth for You. Sorry about the mispronunciation. And there will be a link in the description to the channel. There's also going to be a second link to another channel, a fellow target individual. She has a lot of information. I've checked out her channel, but a lot of people definitely needs to see that because there's many different ways they can track the attacks that are happening to them, as well as tracking the active Wi-Fis that are being used in the weaponry that's actually involved with the directed energy attacks. Feel free to check those out when you have time. I will be posting the content that the two recent videos, this one, including the one earlier on the guide channel. It's just that with the severe attack I went through just during that, I believe it was like that last live stream I did when I was out on the outside. I know I messed up on the title, but man, like they're getting desperate because now more and more people are looking into what they're doing, and it's because of that now the cover's getting ready to be at that point where it's going to be blown. So now they're amping up the attacks on targeted individuals even now. Every day it's just the same thing. So basically, it's best to get as much evidence of the attacks and of the equipment that is being used and against you when it comes to your targeting. So I'm all I can do for now is really just do my part and spread awareness of what's going on. Go to the main areas, in the crowds to spread awareness about what's going on. In fact, I want to try to get a shirt made. I want to get a shirt made that has the several different YouTube channels names on it to spread aware. Like if you want to see what government and the Beast Media is not telling you, check out these YouTube channels listed below and just have all the names of all these channels that are basically spreading out the truth for everybody to see. I think that would definitely be a good way to advertise a lot of the things that they're not showing people, that they're not actually making awareness about people, so that they do become informed about what's really happening. Stay safe, stay strong, everybody.